And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Hunter Brown.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it. This year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Walker steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first. And stepping in for New York, Lucas Pitts.
Number 6.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That clips a corner.
0-2.
And now 1-2.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. 2 outs, base is empty. Jeremy Pitts up now for the Mets. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Kodai Senga.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that skips into dirt.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And it falls. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
The pitch. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one missed.
That's a really good take. Now, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And there's a ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And that one is downstairs. Counts full, 3-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
At the plate, Christian Walker. There's a strike. Altuve at third. Dubon over at second. Alvarez at first with no outs. And ball 1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That's outside. And the count is even, 2-2.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone.
And down on strikes he goes. And that is a big first out. Yainer Diaz will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Bases loaded, 1 away. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hit on the ground to the right side. And a foul ball. Next
Ball
offering
one.
is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And now Isaac Paredes. Inside. Ball one. And that's in for a strike. Bases loaded, 2 down. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Alvarez gathers, goes to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here at Dyken Park, second inning set to go. Here's the veteran outfielder, Juan Soto. Just off the inside edge.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Next offering misses down and away.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Altuve slings to first. They get the out on Soto. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. In there, and it's 0-1. Brown, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a cutter, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. On the corner for a strike. 1 out, base is empty.
2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Lindor retired. Here's Pete Alonso. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
First baseman Pete Alonso.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2
Really good
strikes.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. His second homer of this series, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Nope.
Just missed. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH. John Singleton. Pitch misses. 1-0.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
1-1.
That one missed. Check swing, and he went. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Just missed.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now the batter now, Chas McCormick. Right down the chute, 0-1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And that misses. At 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Walked his first time. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. Dubon now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Here's the throw. But it's offline. He will score. We're tied at 1.
Comes through with the RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Alvarez up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And a 2-1 ball game now. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Strike 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Here's Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a strike in there. In the air, left field. Alvarez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Jesse
Now
Pitts
batting,
getting
number
ready to
0.
hit. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Senga back to work. And that is out of play.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And takes low for ball 1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
So digging in, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Slings to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting,
John Singleton up next for the Astros. Flied to right his first time. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That's through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And they'll do it again. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. This one popped up. Pitts on his way over. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Lucas Pitts. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Runner at first with no outs here.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Well, that misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Juan Soto. Grounded out his first time up. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That one outside. And the count is 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. That's down and in. Struck him out on the foul tip. And now it's Frankie Lindor. He's 0 for 1.
Shortstop. Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop takes the ball. In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here at Dyken Park, bottom 4, and stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Got him swinging. Digging in, Chas McCormick went down on strikes his first time through.
Chas McCormick.
Inside, just missed. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one ripped right center field. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. A walk, and he's also singled. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Check swing, called strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one to first, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Houston, we go to the top of the 5th. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Lindor retired. And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game. That catches the corner. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Lined into left center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now at the plate, Mark Vientos. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Late swing, fouled off. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him! And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch misses. Alvarez in his 3rd season, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 2-0. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Softly hit to third. To second, pulls him off the bag. He beats the throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Fly to left his first time. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Dubon settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Mauricio Dubon. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Close, but called a ball. One ball, one strike. Fastball is outside. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It feels to me like
Jose Butto taking over on the mound. He's making his second appearance of the season. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Vientos has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And that one hammered. That's back. Out of here. And this place is rocking. It's 4-1. One out, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swings through that high fastball.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball up the middle. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Jesse Pitts. Brown back to work. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
In the air, right side of the infield. Walker corrals it. And there's one down. Lucas Pitts, the next to hit.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. It's a bomb. That one felt good. His second of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 4-2.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So now here's the DH, Jeremy Pitts. Missed with a changeup, ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-0. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, right fielder
Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Just missed. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's Francisco Lindor. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Outside. 1-0. Swings through that one. Pitts off of first with 2 away. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And that one misses up and in. Ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Got him looking. Strikeout number 8. Back here in Houston. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for the Astros, John Singleton. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Now
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. 1 for 2.
Pena.
This one in the air, center field. Pitts sizes this one up, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Chas McCormick will hit next.
Chas McCormick.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering upstairs. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And
That's
another
ball
ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And a 3-1 on the way. And a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball one.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's way outside. And that's ball 2. Fastball for a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
That misses the zone. Full count, 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
Now
Sean Reed Foley. Back to the top of the order now. And now, Jose Altuve. Altuve, a guy who loves the first pitch. That time taking, and it's 0-1. Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Hacks and misses, it's a strikeout. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. Ground ball, Alonso. He steps on the bag, and the Astros put down in order. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian King.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Nimmo leading things off and takes a strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Fought off foul. Here's a 1-2. And a good eye there. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Now that
Jesse Pitts up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one is lifted in the air. Pena hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Lucas Pitts up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is down low. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. So 2 down. Jeremy Pitts 43. Digs in now. 1 for 3. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Next one is off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it, and that'll do it.
Pitching for the
Back
New York
now,
Mets.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. A.J. Minter.
A.J. Minter.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. And first offering is fouled off. Minter in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Got him. And that's the first out. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that misses. Ball 1. Pulls that one foul. Foul ball there.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And he chases that one. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. And that's a strike. Right side. And that's a foul ball. Two outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now,
Astros.
and on the mound, the closer, Josh
Number
Hader.
71.
A chance at his first save of the year.
Josh Hader.
Soto in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Swings and misses, and that is strike 1. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carry on the fastball up in the zone, and yet he grips it like a sinker. So technically, his fastball is labeled as a sinker. And Hader's been one of the best strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So up next, Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. The Mets trailing by 2 here at the top of the ninth. Base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
The tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that's outside. Ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And it's strike 2. And ball 4 to a board.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Vientos in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Check swing, called strike.
1-1.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Lindor, the lead runner out at second. Alonso at first, 1 gone. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Outside with a breaking ball.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lindor zipping around third. He'll score easily. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Couldn't get any air under it.
Taylor Scott gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez. 2 on, 1 out.
Ball inside.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one fouled off.
in the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And it remains 2-2. Stays alive. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. And that one missing low. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving. So bases loaded with one away. Nimmo now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Hit on the ground might be 2. To Pena at second for 1. Double play cuts the rally short, and that ends the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long